Good morning, Last City! Stanley here with you, and we have another week ahead of us inside the weekly reset loop. Basically, it's the Dreaming City curse, but for loot. Every new week here brings hundreds of hours to grind, but you'll be lucky if half that gear makes it into the meta, let alone survives it. For the gluttons for punishment, Glassway rotates into the GM spot. Wyverns everywhere. The Vex Gate in the boss room is actually a portal into hell. Hordes of splooge-fueled robots will pour into your little hidey holes. With Void Burn active, them wyverns will one-shot you, your fire team, your dog, your mom, your dad, and Oryx and his extended family straight to orbit. Now, why would you suffer through this unstoppable and overload-filled nightmare of a strike? For Adept DFA. Though we live in a Fatebringer world, so is it really worth it? On the much easier and rewarding side of PvE, the Last Wish returns to the Pinnacle slot. Sure, most of this Boss Gauntlet's gear is no longer meta, but it looks pretty. Sadly, none of the weapons are craftable yet, so you're basically just running the raid for 1,000 voices. Luckily for you Guardians, you can wish yourselves to the final boss. Alongside the Last Wish is Shattered Throne, which used to offer a challenge. However, Guardians are now overpowered genocide machines, and those poor Taken don't know what loot horny Guardians are willing to do for those pinnacles. May RNGesus have pity on their souls. Our last bit of PvE news concerns Oryx and his Chussie. Inside Kingsfall, the Devious Thievery Challenge is active at the War Priest encounter. To obtain double loot, Guardians cannot hold the brand Claimer buff for more than 5 seconds during the damage phase. Basically, swap the buff every few seconds for 2 pieces of pinnacles. Over in the Crucible, Mayhem returns, so Guardians should be spamming grenades as I say this. That said, Hunters, don't you dare bring Tether into Mayhem, you sick sons of bitches. Be normal and spam Blade Barrage instead. With that covered, it's time to check in at the tower, which to no one's surprise is still not fixed. This week, Banshee has the crate auto rifle from Viced with Headstone, which is honestly pretty fun perk, Subsistence, Extended mag or flared mag, well, full bore, hammer forged, but you can probably find better autos, and you most likely already have a better auto. We also, once more, have the Lunata 4B, which has Adrenaline Junkie, well-rounded, Carbon Arrow Shaft, Natural Fletching, Agile Bowstring, and Natural String. However, none of the perks really benefit its straw speed a whole lot. I mean, it's already lightweight, but there are better bows. Go craft one. For fusions, we have the Snorri FR5 with Reservoir Burst, Heating Up, Liquid Coils, Polygonal Rifling, Small Bore, or Particle Repeater. With a range masterwork, too bad it's not stability, but you can do worse for a fusion. If you don't have a good one, this might be worth your time. It's just a shame Reservoir Burst was nerfed. The Galu RR3, we have Snapshot, Heating Up, Alloy Mag, Flared Mag, well, Chambered Compensator, and Polygonal Rifling. But remember, we live in a beloved world, and if you're not using beloved, what are you doing? It's that part of the week once more where I tell you we do not need the Typhon Grenade Launcher 5 because grenade launchers suck. Let's be honest. Are you really going to use a GL in your heavy slot? Don't lie. You probably won't. Lastly, we have Taipan at home. For the love of God, go craft it. If you haven't crafted it by now, what are you doing? You better be new at the game. Otherwise, I'm going to judge you very harshly for not having this. Now we have everyone's favorite shop in the game, right? The pay-to-win store that is offering you a decent shader. A weird-looking capsule. A weird-looking ghost. Are you trying to figure out what weird crap Bungie just pulled on you is illegal or not. It's probably not, but they're not going to apologize. Also, for Bright Dust, we can have a Tetrahan projection. A decent looking... That is pretty decent. Decent looking ornament for Tiku Tiku. A Frosty's ornament for those who just want to look like they've gone way back in time. The Arc armor that we should have had last season but didn't because we had Fortnite gear. A Sparrow you're not going to use because it's not the Raid Sparrow, and if it's not the Raid Sparrow, there's no point in using any other Sparrow. A Sneaky Sneak for when you're feeling sneaky. When you really want to make an entrance, because Guardians don't look at explosions. They got cool Guardian stuff to do. I can't remember the song, man. Lonely Island, go look it up. Now that's all we have for you at this week in Destiny. So from all of us at Tower News, thank you so much for watching, and have yourselves a fantastic week.